And welcome back on my channel. So we're back in the studio, but this time I will make it compact, and I want to talk about Polyend Tracker Mini and its latest firmware update 2.0 because it's huge, really amazing, and it was released maybe 2 days ago, so I don't want to be too much behind. That will be it. This video will be mostly about the latest firmware update, and at the end I will introduce few gadgets that might be helpful in music production, especially when you're on the go somewhere in the wild making music in compact form like Tracker Mini and Volca FM 2, for example. So let's go straight to update. I will read it from official website, Polyend website. So changes from Tracker Mini 1.1 to 2.0. 2.0 brings a host of new features to the Tracker Mini, including synth engines, more MIDI tracks, PERC, USB mass storage, and more new features. Pattern extended with 8 additional MIDI tracks. So we have extra 8 tracks instead of 8 total. We have extra 8 MIDI tracks for controlling external gear, but you can use all 16 as a MIDI tracks. So it can basically serve you as a master for entire studio, master for all external gear controlled by through MIDI, and that's a big thing straight away. Another thing is that what I mentioned, you have 3 synth engines in addition, like there's a ACD, FAT, VAP, WTFM, plus PERC, so that's around 5. And you can use 3 types of synths with 8 polyphony maximum across all of those synths, and you can use them across entire 16 tracks, if that does make sense for you. So I will demonstrate it a little bit in a minute. And what else? Master page, a little bit change. You have macros controls for all of those synths, and that you can automate, basically program in your sequencer with changes of, like, I don't know, filter, cutoff, resonance, attack, decay, and all of that. So you have full control over those synth tracks. You have plenty of presets that you have to download separately from folder, which is included in on the website. CPU improvement. You can use it audio through USB, and you can use it as a storage. So another amazing thing, USB storage for transfer files and backups, maybe, so something like that. And some fixes. I don't know if I included everything, but just the fact that you have synth tracks and extra tracks in your project for creating music is like now Tracker Mini 1.5, basically. Like another extra half of Tracker was added, and there's no plus, as you see. Polyend Tracker Plus will be fully compatible with Tracker Mini. So basically Tracker Plus was first. So with this update, Tracker Mini is fully compatible with Tracker Plus. Both has stereo sampling, recording, like sound manipulation and everything. Okay, so let's go to create a track. Project, new project. We already have new project. As you see, it's 0. So I will go to song and reduce tempo a little bit. As you see, we have 16 tracks right now. And I can go, for example, to track 9, which is MIDI, and I can drop here synth sound across all of them. Or, for example, on track 2, I can use it as a MIDI track. So we have at disposition, 16 MIDI tracks, but I want to use it as a synth track only because I will focus on the synths. So WTFM, that's a dual operator FM synth according to Polyend. I picked this one, is it? Yeah. And if I go to sound design, I can just choose it, but I will keep it at WTFM, polyphony up to 6 polyphony across all of those 3 sounds. So most of them will be monophonic basically. Gain, panning, reverb, and delay sense. And here we have edit patch. So I connected Volca FM2 through 3.5. That's basically stereo cable, but I'm using adapter TRS A to B MIDI adapter from RetroKits. That's the first thing that I want to mention is RetroKits creating MIDI programmable, for example, MIDI cables that you can, with microchip inside, that you can go to website and program them as much as you like, basically. They're creating gadgets like this. That's basically 5 pin DIN MIDI with output to 3.5. So it's basically adapter, as you see, and it's A and B. So we have an option. And because Tracker and Volca are using different ports, I have to use adapter. So you can, I will include in description link to RetroKits. I bought a lot of stuff from them in past and recently because it's very useful. They have a lot more. That will be first thing, yes. So for example, we are at the synth page and we have FM. That's a ratio. Sound is only from Tracker Mini. I reduced volume completely. It's not very loud. Let's go to, yeah, a little bit better. Those are macros, so we have 2 pages. We go to edit and I can just scroll down ratio. FM. So it's just FM, typical FM. I love FM. You already know it. So all parameters can be adjusted just like this. Good ratio is in FM is crucial, basically. A little bit of maths. Feedback. Already sounds different. Feedback on. Don't want to go too depth into it because it's a lot of options, and that's only on oscillator page. So we have filters here, and each synthesizer engine has like different parameters, different settings in a menu. So different types of filters. Resonance, for example. Type. Here we have like, what is it? High pass, band pass, low pass, 12 dB, 24 dB, That just depends of that knee, that slope that is going. Let's go to LFO maybe. No, maybe amp envelope. Attack decay. Release. Sustain. A little bit like spring. A little bit of decay. And we have FM synth. So let's go to macros. This macro is called attack. This one is called decay release. This one, for example, OP share, I don't know what it is. Filter cutoff. So that will be 4. And macro 5 will be filter resonance. I don't want to go too deep into it as well. So I will go just straight to macros. And for example, for opening filter, resonance, I will keep it at 0 and then just program something. So that's my instrument synth 1. I will use synth engine every, for example, 4 steps, and that will be very, very simple. What I'm doing, I'm live recording, just a rec. Play with macros. That was decay release, attack. As you see, it works. For velocity was set little bit. Yeah, it's okay. I will keep it. So, and here we said like, okay, I'm going to FX, all of them, fill it, maybe not all of them. I want to cancel. How many steps we got? 32. So I want to move it to 16, for example. Drag all the way up. Hopefully you can see it, because I'm using 2 Insta360 cameras set to 4K and a little bit better lighting to reduce the noise and make it all clearer. Hopefully autofocus won't disappoint me. I think it's set to auto. I don't know if there's an option even. Okay, so let's make a fill. Not Euclidean, I want to each step. And that will be, those CCs are either CC controls for MIDI or macro 1, macro 2. That was my macro 4, so D. Macro 4 constant, that will be filter. And not constant, from 2 to 2. And let's go to like 30, fill. And that's opened filter basically for me. So let's go with here the same, but just reverse it. I could make it in different intervals. I could use it maybe as a LFO or something, because I use velocity on live recording on this track. So let's go to another one. I know it will be not good sounding, chaotic. Let's go to, okay, synth 2. That will be synth 2 for me. And I want to use perk this time. I won't go through, maybe I will go quickly through all of them. So that's fat. And I can go through presets, for example, oscillator, back, load patch. So those patches, you can download from Polyend website. Its link is next to basically firmware update. And when you update it from your card, you will get access to new folder called patches, and then you go, then just drag and drop. So let's go to VAP. I like this one. Okay, confirm, we have a patch. So I can edit it now. All macros I can change. So for example, I'm on macro page and I have few parameters that are assigned to one macro. So I can set up, that's a name, filter cutoff. This one I can change for all of those options. That's a filter cutoff, filter type, oscillator, pulse with modulation, filter envelope, filter resonance, for example. Under one macro, I can just tweak all of them and then just control it or program it. It's pretty amazing. But I don't want to go too deep into it, so let's go to LFO1, LFO2, maybe LFO. Sync, yes. Didn't do much difference. Triangle, red recon one shot. That should be free run. Let's go free run. No. That's a synced, okay. Not many options of LFO on this one, to be honest. But that's only LFO1, so let's go to LFO2. Can we sync it as well? We will sync it as well. And we have options, same options. This one has 32. Never mind, it's just a demonstration. Let's go to track, live recorded. I know you can't hear it because synth 1 is too loud. So let's go to master page, third one, and as you see, synth 1, synth 2, and synth 3 has separate volume controls. That's cut me off. So insert, up, 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 just in case, delete. Let's go again. something like that. Last one. Let's set instrument to synth 3 this time. Which one was it before? Yeah, synth 3, and I will set it to percussion, obviously. And we have all of those instruments to choose from. Don't remember preview, how it was preview. But we have pitch, model, classic, for example, synced. Don't remember preview of it, to be honest. Oh, yes. It starts from different octave. So we got it. I want to change my kick. Body attack. More punchy. Decay. Snare. Pitch mode. I need to change something else here. Classic. Okay, classic. That's a triangle. Wave modulation. Transient. Many different options. I know it's settle because I didn't dig into it too much. But okay, let's set it as it is. We have macros for it as well, for percussion. Let's go to my sequence, and I will step program it basically every 2 steps. Like this. Let's go to track. Same track 3 sequence. So we have like 7 notes. Sharps don't count. So we have like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, obviously, and 7 drum sounds. Then we can use. I will use this one. A little bit of swing added to it. That will be it in these demonstrations because bug fixes are not that interesting. You will know what was changed, what was improved. The bigger improvement is obviously more tracks. You have only 8 for sample tracks, obviously, and 3 synth tracks are on different page because decay and reverb are globally assigned for That's a global, basically, delay and reverb, but you can send sense to it. Yeah, so maybe this one will be. I could use roll maybe on this one, on some of those. Velocity is the same, I could change the velocity. But let's go to swing, roll maybe. And on this one, a little bit trappy. I'm not a fan of trap, but and basically that's it for this video. One more thing that I want to include, another gadget that is very useful, because as you see, I'm using just those two instruments. I'm using boom mic. I don't know how it will sound in editing, basically, because it's hooked to Insta360 X3 external, this small clip-on for boom mic. And another thing is, as you see, I'm using Volca FM2 with the batteries. So Volca FM2 is powered normally by 9 volts, as you see here, 9 volts power input. But I want to use, for example, power bank. So instruments that use 9 volts, 12 volts are not really good for using it with the power bank. Like I had this case with Digiton. I had Digitact, original Digitact first iteration, and Digiton. Great combo, perfect together, amazing instruments. But I want to take it out, for example, and it was a little bit chunky. Especially Digiton is amazing to take somewhere outside. So my power bank wouldn't cut it. I had to buy step-up converter. Yeah. So that's basically you can buy it on Amazon everywhere you want. Not very expensive, pretty cheap. And I will remove batteries just for demonstration. Normally I'm using it with batteries just to not carry extra power bank. I could use S1, Roland S1 from IRA Mini, instruments, those synthesizers like S1, I think is J6, something like this. It stopped recording, half hour passed. I need to change it in settings, I forgot. Good thing that I paid attention. So I have switch here, 9 volts, 12 volts. Power bank operates, output is through USB 5 volts, yes. Power in power bank, and with step-up converter, basically I have my Volca running on from 5 volts power bank. It lasts for a long time as well. It depends how big power bank you got as well. And obviously you have some adapters to it. You can buy entire back cable with plenty of adapters. Useful stuff, very useful stuff. So I will leave a link in description for retro kits for this plug 5-pin DIN, and all of it you can buy from the website because they are amazing. Video is not sponsored, I'm just giving credit where it's due. So that will be it for this video. Really minimalistic setup, as you see. and hope that you liked it. Because at least I showed new version update. That will be it for this video. Thanks and see you next time.